from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dallas Cowboys taking on
just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, quick hitter here, it's complete.
Murray's pass.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
A 3-yard gain.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Fielded at the 43.
You know. And they can block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
First down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Nice play there. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looking to throw. Watts. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Kyler Murray sacked.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Being chased out left. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now a man who did his collegiate kicking in-state at Sam Houston State. Locke Edwards on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So that one will be accepted. Back to throw. Watts. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Looking to throw. Watts, short throw to Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that perimeter, probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on second down. Watts. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Watts. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yards from the end zone, first and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Looking to throw on second down. Watts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Murray. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Elliott Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 20. It's a gain of 34.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Arizona.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Murray, he's used to moving fast at Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Buying time to us, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now it's Crowder. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wagner. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this one caught by Max Williams. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray now on first down. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half from Murray. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Carson Wentz, a touchdown pass in that first half. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bengals looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on second down, Watts. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
10 more yards.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watts. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Looking to throw. Watts looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Murray now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. First down, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Here's Murray. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6.
Yeah, that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. A give to the fullback on the dive. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute.
4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 4th down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Back in the back. Return team.
What are they thinking?
Automatic first down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw from his end zone. Watts finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to throw. Watts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Taking it about the 36. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Wagner. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Murray sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Arizona. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
The ball carrier. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 21-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They go to Elliott again. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Cowboys.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Watts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Josh Sweat. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Watts dancing to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got
pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 14-7. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Operating from the gun. Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cowboys, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.